Walmart is getting into rom-coms. Make way, Hallmark Channel. We've got some new content underway. According to Chain Storage again, Walmart is set to launch its first ever shoppable video series on 3 popular social media platforms. The 23-part, you read that right, 23 parts of the shoppable Add to Heart. Yes, it's a play on Add to Cart. Is a shoppable romantic comedy commercial series featuring items at the top of holiday wish lists, including furniture, holiday decor, and clothing, allowing Walmart customers to watch and shop while enjoying the show. I'm going to use the term enjoying loosely. The shoppable series is released on TikTok, Roku, and YouTube. Was released on December 2nd, with the remainder dropping December 5th. And December 8th, Chris, are you going to be spending the weekend watching Add to Heart?
Oh my God, no. I have so many issues with this. I was kind of joking with you on text message yesterday, but I watched part 1, Ring Ring, which is legitimately real. That's the name of the first episode. And all these episodes are like 3 minutes long. So you can tell they're making them for social media. And I mean, first of all, for this to work as an idea, and Home Depot is jumping on it too, like the content has to be watchable, which from my experience of watching the first 2 episodes is kind of dubious. Like, I'm like, why am I watching this? Why am I watching these under 3-minute segments? Who's in them? Who's starring in them? Who's writing them? I have so many questions about why
I don't
Walmart
think this is for you.
Is in their skill set. No, I don't. Well, I don't know that. I mean, I don't know that I'm not sure that matters too, but like, I'm just trying to think like, and then the other thing I don't like about it too, I watch mine on YouTube.
Yep.
And so you have to go off YouTube to purchase it. And it basically, it's calling it, I would use the term shoppable video very loosely for how this experience is set up. Like, it basically takes you to a product listing page on Walmart.com. Yeah. It's curated to the episode, which is not the most enticing way to shop or the most conversion laden way to shop too. So, and then the whole thing is just so obvious. And add the cart or add the heart. I couldn't stop laughing as I was texting you. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I mean, I give them an A for effort, but long-term impact, I just don't see it. There's too many holes to jump through with scripting, with actors, the way they're trying to do it. And I gotta think my hunch is correct. The YouTube episodes I watched, them other than the first one, they have like 13,000 views, which is less than some of our OmniTalk store tours. And the amount of marketing that's getting put behind this, that number should be way higher, and way higher. So I like the angle that Home Depot's taking, where they're going more home improvement with it, and like a format show. I think you have to have a format show where you go to the same repeatable thing every time if you're going to get into content. Kind of like Queer Eye for the Straight Guys, the same setup all the time, or back in the day, you know, that's always my format show that I go to. So I think until you do that, this doesn't have a hope in hell of working or being anything more than just a PR buzz message, you know, for the season. PR sizzle, as our good friend Kari used to say. That's all this is, in my opinion, now.
Well, it's an experiment, Chris. It's an experiment.
Yeah, I know.
I think that you have Walmart looking at the success of some of their competitors, like Amazon getting into content creation, Apple getting into content creation. But again, like we said many times on the show, that doesn't mean it's always going to work for everyone. So I think I have to agree. I mean, I do believe like what Home Depot is doing here is great. Like, I think that kind of content makes sense. And I think we're going to continue to see shoppable content like this happening, and a lot of retailers having success with, like you said, when there's a good format. It's tips on how to do a table. Jordan Sparks doing a tablescape for, you know, Home Depot with the product, showing demos of how that works. I mean, it reminds me of, you know, a friend of OmniTalk's, Amanda Brinkman. She did this with Deluxe when she was there. Yeah. She created a show on Hulu. She's doing that now for other brands. Like, I think that there is the possibility to do this right. Yes. But you have to pay off the content. And I don't personally see the appeal, but I'm not a Hallmark movie channel avid watcher. So the cheesy holiday films are not like for me. So that I think like maybe it'll work. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I do think that we can't throw the baby out with the bathwater in this one. Like, I do think that there is success that can come from this, even if it is just the QR code on the screen where you can shop what you see Jordan doing. Like, it's, to me, it provides a pretty seamless experience when you can go and do that if you're in that mindset, which I think a lot of people are. So
I think you're hitting the nail on the head, and I think it's brilliant what you're saying. Like the key to unlock to me is it's not a scripted series. That's not what the shoppable content that I think people are going to want. They're going to want the quick hits, the format shows that are played to that angle, because who wants to see a scripted show that's designed to get you to shop? Like that's not scripted content that I think people want to necessarily watch. Like that just seems
the Walmart one,
it's a bridge too far for me.
Yeah, the Walmart one to me didn't even really seem like, I think they were doing a good job of trying not to make the shopping so overt in the messaging, but it's like, it's Walmart content. We know it's going to be there. Like, say that the lamps are for sale or whatever, you know, like they wait till the end and they say, if you want to buy all the things in here, like you have to I think you have to set the viewers up for the right expectations too. Like, you're watching this programming. Yes, it's by Home Depot. We are going to help you. We're going to assist you with this content in getting the products that you're interested in right when you see them. So that makes sense. I think the Walmart one just still it's not hitting for me. So
this whole thing reminds me of that Seinfeld episode, which all the Seinfeld fans out there remember. They're like selling the story of the new Seinfeld show, the pilot. They're like, why am I watching it? And the George is like, because it's on TV. And the NBC executive's like, not yet. It's like, why am I watching this? You're right. It's so much smarter to just play the social media influencer angle with this to start, to get people acclimated to what shopping through social media actually is and how it works. So, all right. That was fun, man. I like that discussion. That was fun discussion.